Kentucky Hilltoppers and the Georgia Bulldogs. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Checking in with Coach Helton before the game. There's always different motivations in the game, and bringing your team here against an SEC opponent, there's a lot on the table. Guys who may have been overlooked, under-recruited, chip on their shoulder. This group of 16 always wants to compete against the bigger, more powerful schools. But you don't want to do too well. What if they steal your guys in the transfer portal? Coach says they're not worried about that. He just wants his guys to be the best version of themselves today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Bulldogs offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. And now we say hello to Nate Frazier. He made it to the end zone 4 times in their victory last time out while picking up more than 100 yards. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Georgia sends out the punt team. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So Western Kentucky's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense tonight.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last time. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Allen. There's some room. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Hilltoppers will hustle to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Using his legs, it's Allen. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll go right back to him. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. The clock stops for the man who is slow to get up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Hauls it in. Runs through a man. He might have space. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Dogs are marching down the field. Here's a give to Frazier. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. This time he wants to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Pulls it in. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Dogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I know it's easy up here in the booth, right, guys? Like, make that catch, right? Get on the scoreboard. Haven't scored yet with this offense. You want him to make that play, but a nice job by the defense, man. Getting there on time, not letting him wrap that football up. That's a great job breaking on the football with good time.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And it's no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll run with Nate Frazier. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Big fella moving. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's coverage unit right on top of it. Takes the handoff. It's Allen. Breaks into the open. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And the Hilltoppers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll run it again. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Here's a little room there. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Running inside. It's Allen. 7-yard pickup on that one. Third down and 3 coming. They've got it at the 41. Third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Makes the grab at the 10. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to impose their will with the run. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. To the air, it's Stockton. Firing to the right, complete. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Handoff for Frazier. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He'll try. there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Western Kentucky will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They take over down 7-0 and trying to get even on this drive. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Hilltoppers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. A field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. New set of downs after the completion. Caught in the backfield, it's Wyatt. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. After the 9-yard completion, a wide-open playbook on 2nd and short. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Frazier. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Intercepted deep in his own end. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. The run inside. It's Allen. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The short hands. It's Hutchinson. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Back to pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Yeah, the QB never wants to miss inside on an out route, right? You got to throw it to the sidelines. Don't let anybody undercut that. Go make a big play. And he did. He put it outside, put it on the money. I think the receiver...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Bulldogs using their 1st timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. He's got him. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Bulldogs racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Fires to the right. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Frazier. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Unloads to the right. Snagged on the outside. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd call by Georgia. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. He'll set up to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? To the air, it's Stockton. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going for 6. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. And with time running out here in the 1st half, this offense will choose to take a knee. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Longhorns, looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the 1st half.
Coming out with it, it's Smith. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. As we start the 2nd half, what do you have for us, Holland?
The Hilltoppers head coach told me coming out of the locker room, they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the 2nd half. Back to you.
Holland, thank you. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a crease. It's Allen. Got maybe a yard. 3rd down and 9 coming. And the Hilltoppers headed quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He makes the catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Jim.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Fires to the middle. That's reeled in. It's Flowers. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And his throw is incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Throws to the tight end. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They moved the football well in the last drive, but man, that 4th down and failing to convert there has to sting. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Still running at the 40. Racing down the left side. Past the 20.
That's why coaches hate to see their players try to lateral the football, because you don't practice it. It's just off the cuff, and that time they put it on the ground. That's a lesson for that young man moving forward. I don't think you're going to see him trying laterals anytime soon.
Pressure coming. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Hilltoppers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play.
And, man, if you want to make big plays down the field, that's how it's done. It starts up front with the offensive line, and he had so much time to go through his progressions and then go through it again, man. So much time in the pocket. He delivers the big play down the field. Kudos to that offensive line right there.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Allen. Stop. Oh, by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. The Hilltoppers will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. That last drive and the turnover not turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established. And this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to give credit.
There he goes. Inside the 30.
Weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. On the run, it's Allen. Got enough for the first. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Hilltoppers want to pick up the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Hilltoppers will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Makes it past the marker. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. To throw, it's Stockton. Pocket breaking down. And they got it.
There we go, defense. That's the play you needed to have. All night long, you've been giving up big ones to this offense. That's why you're in the position you're in right now, down by multiple possessions. But finally, they come away with their first sack.
Quickly out to the tight end. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. The give on the counter. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to the ground with the running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. And the Hilltoppers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. Makes a move. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the 3rd quarter. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Quickly to the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off Frazier running left.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. They'll run it. It's Frazier. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You got a real
touchdown Bulldog! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He put the college football world on notice.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So here comes the Hilltoppers offense ready to start this drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds space on the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Hilltoppers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
And this is not decision time. This offense...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, going to the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that falls incomplete on fourth down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much, the roughing the passer penalty. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's a 0. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Hilltoppers have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw it. Rushes on him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like, they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Looking for a big gain. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. So thanks to the defense, they take over, big lead in hand, and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on second and 4. Here's a give to Frazier. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's third down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Dogs with the 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Frazier. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He wants a big play here late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Hilltoppers line up to punt it away. He's got great speed. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out. They've run it well.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.